Well, we have already connected the photovoltaic inverter with the connections to be able to make the commissioning. We have connected a string of solar panels, you see here positive and negative of a series of panels. We have left disconnected the string number 2, we have not connected battery that would go here, positive and negative of the battery. You can see the Wi-Fi antenna, the communications cable that goes to the energy meter. And here we would have the AC power connections. As you can see, we have left this port empty and the DC disconnect switch is disconnected. Let's start with the commissioning of the inverter. For this we will need the Solar Fusion application. It should be noted that at the moment it is not available from the Android Play Store, so we need to download this application that you are seeing on the screen. If we use Android, we need to download this app, which is called App Gallery, from where we can download Solar Fusion. We are going to give it to open. And we are going to look for the application that we are interested in, which is FusionSolar. From where we will be able to perform the commissioning of the inverter. Possibly we have to activate this option on the phone to be able to install unknown applications. We are going to open the application. Now for the commissioning we need to enter as installer, if we do not have an account created in FusionSolar. We need to create an account as installer. We fill in all the data, username, password, and email. We will also receive a confirmation code to the email to be able to create the account. Now that we have created the account, we can put the inverter into operation. To do this we will follow these steps. First, we are going to connect the battery in case of having a battery. Then we are going to feed the inverter with alternating current, and finally we are going to open the direct current switch or the fuse magnetothermics that we have in the continuous part, that is to say first the battery, then alternating current, and lastly the photovoltaic panel's input. We access with our username and password to the Solar Fusion application. We are going to click on Configuration Wizard. Commissioning of the device. Connect. And in this step, we are going to scan the QR code that is on the side of the photovoltaic inverter. We are going to say connect, and in this step, we are going to connect the cell phone from where we are doing the installation. It is going to connect directly by Wi-Fi to the photovoltaic inverter. We have to enter our installer password. Possibly the first time we enter it will ask us to update the inverter. We are going to say to him to improve so that it is updated. And it will take a few minutes until the inverter can be updated to the latest firmware version. We connect again through the QR code. We need to connect again directly to the inverter, and we are going to proceed with the startup. The first thing is to select the network code. We are going to search, depending on the country where we are, in this case Spain. We confirm the country code. It is warning us that we only have one stream connected. But well, in this case for the startup nothing happens, we can work. Now in this second step, we are going to select the devices that we have connected to the inverter. In this case I only have connected the power meter, the energy meter. We are going to click on the power meter. Select the specific model that we have connected. And it will take a few seconds until the energy meter is detected. There you see how it has been detected. If we have connected, for example, optimizers, we would have to let it continue looking for optimizers. In this case I only have connected as additional accessories the energy meter. Now in this last step, we have to connect the photovoltaic inverter to the internet. To do this we will select the Wi-Fi network of our router. Where we have access to internet, we select the network, the password. The inverter will connect to the router directly to access the internet. A screen like this will appear indicating that we have successfully completed the wizard. It suggests that we connect directly from the phone again to the internet router to access the internet again. And we are going to create a plant. This is the next step to be able to have in operation the monitoring of the photovoltaic inverter. We need to create a plant. And for this we are going to fill in all the fields that appear on the screen. We have to associate the photovoltaic inverter. And as you can see already appears the plant created in our installer account. That is to say, here we would have all the photovoltaic inverters that we are going to install. This would be our installer account where we can monitor all the inverters that we are installing. And for the customer, we are going to create a user account for the customer so that he can access to some configurations, and also to the monitoring of the PV inverter. Here you can see how the PV inverter has been correctly put into operation. First, from the installer account, we have made the commissioning, and now either from the installer account or from the end customer account, we can access the monitoring and certain settings of the PV inverter.